hail from Cerritos, California, succeeding from Patricia and Cornelius June Daus. Daus, not Davis, not Days, not Daz. It's Daus, 2 syllables. I come after Mark, who comes after Julie. My stems branch out to Kalaya, freedom, to Lagaya, happiness, and to Tala, star. I come from my cousin Karen, who has exposed me to newness and risk-taking, good or bad. I also come from my other cousins who have always looked out for me. My family's interconnectedness is vital to my being. So is the food that my parents and aunties and uncles cook. My dad's scrumptious Korean barbecue with rice is always favorited, along with my mom's palabok and ube dish. I loved dinaguan until I figured out what it was, so I've stayed away from that as much as possible. Let's just say that it's really not chocolate meat. So moving on. I remember the Catholic altar in the hallway, the one that made me think that my actions and words were constantly being watched and heard. The plum and orange trees in my backyard were parallel to my growth. The quietness in my neighborhood reminded me of passivity. Yet, I was desperate to get out the house and play with my best friends who always asked, "Wanna play outside?" I played basketball, tennis, and tetherball, rode my blue and silver scooter, jumped on my black, pink, and yellow pogo stick, I was such a pro, and played tag and hide and seek. Little did I know that I was actually hiding from bigger opportunities, but seeking them at the same time. Westgate Park was probably my favorite place. It altogether holds my childhood, middle school, and high school experiences. So does the Save-On that I used to walk to, which was just a block away. It nourished me with candy and other snacks. Then there was Yoshinoya, Tower Records, and Straw Hat Pizza. Familiar places where I used to hang out with familiar faces, but now those places are gone and the familiar faces aren't so familiar to me anymore. Because then there came Cerritos and Lakewood Mall, the cool spots to be hanging out with the homies. I took studio pictures and watched the newest movies almost every week, which was possible because movies used to only be $5. I don't know how to explain the studio pictures though, so let's just put all that in the past. Luckily, I lived right by my elementary school. It was literally right across the street. Yet, my parents insisted on dropping me off. I guess they didn't trust me looking both ways when crossing. My middle school was joined with my high school, so I was part of a sea of adolescents and rookie adults. But I was able to swim elsewhere, which was an opportunity I never thought of having. 400 miles away I swam, and became exposed to the so-called real world. My identity, history, and culture seemed more visible. So did my purpose as a human being. I became part of a community where I actually felt like I belonged. But then another opportunity awaited, 400 miles back to where I came from. Overwhelmingness took over, but a good type. I'm currently basking in it and being critical and challenged at the same time, forming dialectical relationships and constantly searching for more.